What's up? Here are the highest ROI habits that you can implement to perform at a high level every single day. First up, there's the core 6. So there's 2 constant ones, which are visualization and mapping to the calendar. We want to start living in our dream state already. So we want to get clear on, okay, this is the place that we're working towards. This is the lifestyle I'm going to be living, just like a vision board, whatever. You've probably heard this stuff before. But then we want to start to live in that state daily. It's not just 10 minutes of visualization in the morning, although that's a good habit to implement. We want to start to live in that state. So when you're walking around, right, like seeing things already, when you're driving your car, like envisioning driving your dream car, things of this nature. Second thing is mapping to the calendar. If you have all of these habits that you want to be implementing, it's very difficult to do so if you have a to-do list and you have all of these daily things that you need to get done, you have daily obligations, just very difficult. The easiest thing is to just map everything to the calendar like an executive, and then it becomes very easy because you just live off of the calendar. Whatever the calendar says at any given moment, you just do. So planning everything like that is crucial. Some daily habits you want to have for sure. Meditation, 20 minutes a day, every single day, has so many benefits. It's an obvious one. Exercise, same thing. Just get your steps in every single day. Get some run in, get high intensity interval training in, resistance training, whatever you have to do. Just make sure you're getting some type of movement every single day. And there's a healthy mix of those, preferably if you want to optimize for longevity, focus, energy, all of that stuff. Reading, obviously, successful people read a ton. You want to be reading every single day. And then nutritional manipulations. So a lot of people, they'll start their day with carbs, and then their glucose levels goes up and down, go up and down, go up and down, and they just have brain fog by the middle of the day, and up and down energy levels, just mood swings, all of stuff that makes us not perform at a high level. There's 3 options to fix this. First is just eating 1 meal a day, so you just time everything around dinner, preferably like later in the day after your work is done, or most of your work is done, having 1 meal. Intermittent fasting, so having a smaller eating window of like 4 hours or 8 hours, just having 2 meals or 3 meals, or shortening that as much as you can. Or eating keto is another great thing, where you can start your day and you can have a meal, but it just has to be purely fat and protein. You don't want to be eating carbs if you're doing that. In terms of morning habits, I recommend light, so getting in direct sunlight, or if there is no sunlight when you wake up, red light therapy, breath work, cold exposure, and getting in some type of movement, preferably like a brief walk, or getting in some burpees. Evening, so we want to log off 1 hour before bed. We want to wear blue light blockers that are tinted, preferably 2 to 3 hours before bed, and lower the lights. And we want to plan the next day in advance and do a brain dump so that we really separate our work time and we separate our bedtime. Additional habits that are good to implement but are more optional-ish. Grounding every single day, so getting your body in direct contact with the Earth's naturally conductive surfaces has a ton of benefits. Having a standing desk so you're not sedentary as much as possible, getting in your daily steps through walking outside and staying moving. This is amazing for energy and focus. One of the most underrated things, getting your steps in. We are not made to be sitting all day. Heat exposure is another great thing, so getting in sauna or lymphatic baths so we can sweat our toxins. It aids longevity in a bunch of different mechanisms. Highly recommend that. And just digital minimalism, avoiding having 10,000 apps open, avoiding using your phone as much as possible, having apps like the newsfeed eradicator, something that blocks out your newsfeed when you're on social media, things of this nature. Last few things, some seasonal ones. So we want to do an extended fast every single quarter, around, you can do it a bit more often, a bit less often, but I found every single quarter a good rule of thumb. Like a 72-hour water fast, for example. You can even try dry fast, even do a weekly fast. Obviously, play around with this. 72-hour water fast is a good place to start. A quarterly review, so making sure of, okay, these were the goals we set out. This is what we achieved, this is what we didn't achieve, this is what we estimated, underestimated, and adjust from there. And obviously quarterly planning, setting your goals every single quarter, adjusting them to make sure you are on track for the end of the year. These will be all of my basic habit recommendations. Obviously there's a lot that we can do, but the best thing is to just map everything so you don't start negotiating, so you don't start have to plan your day every single day. You just live off the calendar and it works on autopilot. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, shoot me a DM.